right, Crystal Channel. Hopefully not another dating coach, but let's see.
So if your mom and your auntie or your dad never told you this, I'll be the one to do it. Men want access to your body.
Yes, that's true. But let's see what the framing around this is.
Men need access to your body. They are deeply obsessed with it. They need access to it. They don't care about wasting your time or your life. They'll call it love. They'll hold your hand. They'll take you out for soup. They'll take you to a free car show. They will dupe you. They will manipulate you and gaslight you. Everybody else is doing it. Don't you want a relationship? It's a wasted time to get access to your body.
All right, so more man-hating rhetoric, as usual. Okay. I don't understand where this constant hatred of male sex, well, I do understand, but I mean, for these girls, right? I don't understand why they constantly hate on male sexuality. I think most of it comes from the fact that they present themselves a certain way to a guy, they engage consensually, and then retrospectively didn't get what they wanted, and then they stoop to this level where it turns into, oh, they just manipulated for your body. The whole idea is that it's consensual. So manipulating or calling it manipulation to get your body doesn't make any sense if you walked directly in the trap because you wanted it. This new age idea, right, where girls are constantly the victim to male manipulation just doesn't make any sense anymore. I mean, everybody knows this. It's not a secret that guys want to get laid. It hasn't been a secret for thousands of years. And now it's better in the current era to act dumb, play the fool, and then just say, oh, he manipulated me because I didn't get what I wanted out of that arrangement, situationship, relationship, whatever the fuck it may be. And I'm a little bit confused how it's always the woman that's the victim every single time. You guys are choosing a small percentage of guys. How are they the manipulator and you're always the victim? I'm lost on this concept. How is it always the case like this? It's always poor girl. Nobody ever asked the guy, hey, what did that girl do wrong in the relationship? And then actually listen to what he wants. Never. It's always this, oh, well, you slept with her and now you owe her something. It's like, no, you consensually did that. So he doesn't owe you anything. It's this classic modern idea where it has to be traditional from the guy's side. So when a girl gives a guy sex, then he obviously owes her something. But the girl doesn't have to owe him anything because, hey, it's 2024 now, so I don't have to do anything. It doesn't make any sense. And then you don't do anything, and it's still somehow the guy's fault, and he's still manipulating you. I mean, I don't know. At this point, I'm just telling guys, right, hey, listen, it's always going to be your fault, no matter what you do. So, hey, do what you got to do. Act in line with some level of morality. Do what's right, but understand that no matter what you do, it will always be your fault, and you just need to start to accept this and remember this before you engage.
And it doesn't stop there. They'll even say, don't you want to get married to me? Look at a big fancy ring, a big house. Now just stay in the house. I'll provide for you. Don't worry, I won't back you into the corner. I won't totally overwhelm you and consume your entire life with kids and a house.
Overwhelm you and consume your entire life with kids in a house, as if you're the prisoner to your own decisions. I mean, think about how evil and toxic this really is, right? The framing around this is so, it's pandering to a very specific set of women. And unfortunately, a larger percentage of women are buying into this idea as if this is now a prison sentence. So what's the alternative? You get into a situationship, you don't get what you want, you still blame the guy. You get the marriage and you get all those things and you have kids, and you're still not satisfied. Now you're a prisoner there as well. So what is the perfect life? Where you just have a guy who essentially serves you, does whatever you want, but then you have the other guy that's also for fun entertainment and good feelings? So you have to have two guys essentially for this. I mean, how else do you solve this problem? Because you can't get both guys in one guy. You get the guy who's completely self-sacrificial, that'll do anything for you and actually offer you unconditional love. But the problem is you don't like that guy in that way. So now you need the other guy who doesn't give you that to give you all the excitement and fun feelings. So two boyfriends. Is that the solution? Because it always seems like that's the only way to solve your guys' infinite set of problems.
Don't worry, I'll take care of you. And then when the tables are turned, he's got free access to a woman at home, and then he can wander the streets and do whatever. They don't care about you as a human being.
Well, it's not about that, right? I mean, guys definitely care about women as human beings. I mean, you could see that through the alimony system. I mean, who's paying the majority of the child support and alimony in the Western world? I mean, men can just opt out and say, screw it, I'm not going to work, I'm not going to pay. If they really didn't care, that's what they would do. I mean, you can do that. So, yeah, they clearly care enough to make somewhat of an effort, at least statistically speaking.
Most men just want you for a pretty little object so that they can objectify and use as an access to a woman's body.
Okay, I'd love to see your Instagram and see what you're posting, because I love how women are usually women like this anyway, are usually the ones that are talking about objectification and all this bullshit, which, look, I can set up, I'll set up this very simple and easy logic for you, okay? And then we'll really know the truth, because apparently the truth is so obscure now, okay? Apparently, men objectify women's bodies, right? Here's the funny thing about this. When we like a woman for how she looks, it's still her. Physically speaking, it's still that person, right? I know girls love to play the spirituality card. Like, you have to love who I am on the inside, but let's be honest, like, everybody is superficial on some level, okay? So this is just virtue signaling, sort of spirituality cope, okay? Everybody is physical on some level. So at least with guys, right? Sure, you could argue, oh, you know, it's animalistic, whatever, but at least they're honest and at least they like you for you. Meanwhile, women like guys, and she already admitted it, oh, the house, the I'll take care of you. These are not things that are directly related to what the guy is. This is what the guy's bringing externally into the relationship. So girls don't even love guys for who they are, but what they bring in. So you tell me, what's more or less moral? You tell me. In my view, it's more moral to like someone for who they are, even if it's physically, versus liking someone for what they bring in, right? That's my view. But these girls love to skew this truth and try to act like men are the bad guys. Meanwhile, they're the ones that are choosing the alleged bad guys. There's tons of nice guys out there ready for you. Tons of them. You just don't want them. It's okay to admit it.
When a man sees you, he doesn't go, oh, I can't wait to be in love with her. He says, oh, I can't wait to gain access to her body.
This is so stupid. Such feminist pandering. Yeah, like a woman sees a guy the first time and thinks to herself, oh, I really want to love him. Oh my God, get the out of here. It's so manipulative. I love it, honestly. Disgusts me.
That's all he's thinking about. We're not the same. And they know that. They know you have a heart, and they play on that.
I love it. It's borderline Luciferian. Well, actually, not even borderline. It's not borderline. This is Luciferian. The blatant gaslighting. This is like gaslighting on a macro level, right? Trying to talk to a screen, acting super mad and angry while spitting one version of the truth, a subjective truth, may I add. And when you actually analyze it objectively, it's completely the opposite of what it actually is. This is what I find amazing about this video.
Don't fall into their game. And don't let them tell you what your worth and value is and that it's just in the home. Are you kidding me? We got the microphone now, guys. And we're telling everybody.
You're not doing a good job with the microphone, I'll tell you that right now. I believe in free speech for everybody. But that being said, I mean, it is sort of ironic that you're using the microphone to blatantly manipulate people on the basis of your subjective experience purely.
Don't play around right now. We're going to make videos. And aunties like me don't give a
I'm sure they're very accurate.
Tell everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure the videos you post are completely objective. They are not at all biased from your perspective. Your version of reality is the objective one. And we must listen to that one because that is how we're going to find the ultimate reality in all of this. I'm sure. As we can see, the dating climate is only getting worse, and I can guarantee you it's a result of people like you who are going on the internet being extremely disingenuous and saying things that just don't make any sense, always blaming the man, when in reality, there's always more that goes on behind the scenes. If you like this video, like and subscribe. For more content, check out the description below.